Samsung Galaxy Z Flip for early rumors, and what we want to see. The Galaxy Z Flip 4 will have a tough act to follow after the Galaxy Z Flip 3 arrived last summer. With that model, Samsung refined its clamshell-style foldable phone by making improvements across the board and introducing a much more reasonable $999 starting price. But there's always room to grow, especially among the still emerging category of foldable phones. The Galaxy Z Flip 3 is far from perfect, so Samsung has plenty of ways to make a better device when a new version arrives later this year. From battery life to durability, the Galaxy Z Flip 4 could be a game changer like its predecessor. We don't know much about the next affordable Galaxy Z Foldable, but we've gathered what we've heard and what we'd like to see from the Galaxy Z Flip 4 for it to become one of the best foldable phones. We only have the past to offer right now, but we'd guess that Samsung will host an Unpacked in August for the Galaxy Z Flip 4 and Galaxy Z Fold 4. The Galaxy Z phones took the Galaxy Note's place as Samsung's mid-year device launch, and Samsung probably wants some lead time before the iPhone 14 arrives in its usual September launch window. As for Galaxy Z Flip 4 price, we can't imagine Samsung deviating from what it charges now. After all, one of the Galaxy Z Flip 3's defining benefits was its more affordable $999 starting price. If Samsung wants to convince more people to try foldables, the price has to be right. There's not a whole lot to be said about the Galaxy Z Flip 4 just yet, but a rumor claims that Samsung could keep the same 6.7-inch internal and 1.9-inch external displays of the Galaxy Z Flip 3. That would make sense. The Flip 3's design is pretty good and the external display is definitely useful. We've also heard rumors that Samsung has tested a version of the Galaxy Z Flip 4 with an under-display camera. Considering the shoddy one in the Galaxy Z Fold 3, we sure hope that's not final. The source of this leak claims that Samsung is hoping to lighten the Galaxy Z Flip 3 by adjusting the hinge design. We just want to see a gapless design, like the one offered by the Oppo Find N. Unfortunately, rumors right now say that the Galaxy Z Flip 4 could have the same 3300 mAh battery as the Flip 3, unless Samsung has some tricks up its sleeves. That could be a huge bummer, as the lack of battery life is one of the current Flip's biggest weaknesses. The Galaxy Z Flip 3 was a pretty good improvement over the original Galaxy Z Flip, but it was very far from perfect. We think Samsung could stand to address some of those glaring issues when it releases the Galaxy Z Flip 4. Better battery life. The Galaxy Z Flip 3 had abysmal battery life. In the Tom's Guide battery life test, it didn't even last 6 hours in the adaptive refresh rate mode. That's not good. We think that was due in part to the 120Hz internal displays and larger cover display, all of which drain more power. In our review, we recommended keeping a charger handy if you went with the Galaxy Z Flip 3. For the Galaxy Z Flip 4, we want to see better battery life. Simple, but that might be a tall order unless Samsung puts in larger power packs. The power efficiency gains from the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 are likely to improve things too much on their own. Improved durability. While Samsung made great strides in improving the durability of the last round of its foldables, we've read reports that Galaxy Z Flip 3 units are breaking a few months into ownership. While we can't verify these reports with our own experience, it's nonetheless concerning to hear about phones not making it through their first year. It's another area where foldables have a long way to go. The Galaxy Z Flip 4 would ideally see continued improvements in durability and longevity. No one wants to spend $999 on a phone for it to break or become inoperable within a year, let alone a few months. Gapless Hinge. While Samsung may have pioneered the foldable phone form factor, it turns out that Oppo one-upped the Korean phone maker in one key area: hinge design. The Oppo Find N has a truly gapless hinge. That means there is no gap between the displays right at the hinge, which should help to protect the internal screens from dust and damage. We'd like to see the Galaxy Z Flip 4 adopt a gapless hinge design. Samsung, just take a page out of Oppo's playbook. Faster charging. The Galaxy Z Flip 3 topped out at 1.5W wired charging, which is pathetically slow compared to the rest of the industry, let alone phones that push or exceed the $1,000 mark. When phones like the OnePlus 9 Pro can charge at 6.5W, we wanted to see the Flip 3 charge much faster, especially with how bad the battery life was. The Galaxy Z Flip 4 should come with 2.5W at the very least, which is what the Galaxy S22 clocks in at. A telephoto lens. Likely in the attempt to keep the costs down, Samsung opted not to include a telephoto lens on the Galaxy Z Flip 3. The phone had two cameras, a main sensor and an ultra-wide. When the $999 Galaxy S22 Plus comes with a 3x telephoto lens, we think the lack of one on the Flip 3 is quite noticeable. For the Galaxy Z Flip 4, we want to see a telephoto lens added, even if it just features a 2x or 2.5x zoom. While there are sacrifices to be made when going with a foldable, losing out on camera capabilities seems like a harder one for Samsung to justify.